Hello everyone. Hello. I rarely stream twice in a week. This is a crazy occurrence. Something must have happened. And that thing is Geometry Dash 2.2, of course. Last stream I got kind of into it, started. Actually, I need to transfer my data over since I've done some stuff on mobile since um, last I was on the computer. So, besides that, I'm going to work some more on the 2.2 level. Don't know how long I'll be here. I feel like there was something I was going to say. I don't know what that was. Just watch as this destroys my entire computer. Of course. See, now we're going to switch over. It's going to say loading game to capture because looking for a game to capture because it just doesn't see it for some reason. Come on, load. There it is. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to go quickly and transfer over the data. Whatever. Double geometry dash. I just need to get this account data saved. Save. Hey, will it actually work the first time? No. Just try a bunch of times and eventually it'll work. Hey, it didn't take as many times as normal. Alright, now that I saved it, I can go load it. Nice. So now that it has my data, alright. Back loop. Verify. So, just as a reminder of what we did yesterday. Oh crap. Gosh dang, I think that's right. This part's so hard for no apparent reason. Alrighty. Gotta look at this weird, wacky effects. This is on 0. Anyway. So now what I need to do is, let's go into the blocks. We need to make a new area. So I have an idea for how I want this to work. We're gonna walk into this like kind of big open area. I don't actually know where it is. And on the block fairly precisely. So Holy cow, this area's a lot bigger than I thought. It's actually, oh wait, that makes it further, doesn't it? I don't want that. Anyway, so now I'm going to use camera, static, boom. Okay. And we're gonna kind of like make this a section so you like do some stuff and you hit the wall and it switches you and you go up to the top. Is it gonna work? Maybe I should make the wall there actually. It's almost like it's perfectly off BPM wise since BPMs are now hitting like in the middle. So if I use a new BPM, would it just erase the other BPM? No, it doubles. How do I? Come on. If I just add to you, if I just add beats to bar, make you 2. This will pretty much fix my problem here. I don't know. It's roughly aligned. So it's roughly aligned to these half beats now. Anyway. Problem is with these start positions, it replays the effects, so that's like kind of annoying. Static camera, so now the static camera needs to be at like the center of the room. So just like put a block here, is that roughly the center of the room? This somewhere right here. Okay. So let's add you to group. Do I have any groups currently? I don't think I have to use any groups for anything yet. No, I did for teleport. So this should be group 2. Not 3, 2. 2. I don't know what the P button does. I'll show you. Oh, okay. don't know how that works, but sure. Then we set you 102. Okay, looks like we need to change the zoom. So I think I need to do something here. Where this block needs to be able to move, will move. So this is going to follow. And now what I need is a zoom. Let's make use of it. That looks better. Now we need to set up the gravity thing. They're going to have gravity going this way. And hit the wall. And I'm going to use warp. Oh, warp. That's how that works. Pretty much have to zoom in if you ever want to use warp. Ridiculous. Right. I wish warp didn't work the way it did. It makes my life harder. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. And then we'll just kind of let's touch trigger but not multi-activate, so now what you'll see is so you can make it so you flip gravity. You have a little part in here and you flip gravity and go up to the top. That's the idea. And then we'll have a teleport here, and the teleport's going to teleport you up there. Now, what's edge? Tree. So now that we have all of this, we can make up a little part where it's like let's make this a red. Big spike thing here. And then let's make there be a yellow right here. So I think this would go up. And if you miss it, go here. I think this won't work though, because I think right. So let's actually use, well, we don't have half blocks, so I can make half block though. So yeah, we can use a half block. Is there any good half blocks? Is half blocks even in this category? Forgot. Doesn't look like it. Oh, wait, where am I? Wait, there it is. Replace you, but then we can just use warp. Scale Y to half. Alright. Does that still kill you then? Why'd you land on it? Not necessarily, if you time it the right way. Maybe I can probably just shift this over a bit though. To like here. Doesn't look as nice, but pretty playful. But what about here then? Okay, no. So that kills you unless you like unless you hit this at a very good time. What? Okay, it works if you're very precise with it. Right? Yeah. Very cool. So now once you go over here, let's go ahead and make it so that you jump. Make and then where's my mouse? And then you're going to hit a teleport orb here. And this teleport orb is going to special there. It's going to 3. Oh yeah. 0. That's right. What does that? Okay. So yeah, this ain't too bad. And let's also make the color change here. Which I kind of want to make it like every now and then it pulses the color. Yeah, delete this. Let's use pulse. Let's send this to some other layer. This is layer 6, I don't know. And what it's going to do is it's going to go. Doesn't matter. Red. Channel ID. I believe 2. And now I think it needs to be a bit tighter actually, but I'm making it at the start too. They're too long. Go ahead and make it a little bit shorter. It's so much harder to time these stupid things on screen. I think it needs also both. Deep red. What? Ah. Just go ahead and spike. I want to make these like translucent at least. No, I don't want all. I want 6 specifically. Hmm. I found the ultimate hack, guys. You just the hack is just to figure out how to time this in the most silly way possible, so you can. Okay, not like that. Time this super sillily. Okay, no, stop. That's actually ridiculously hard to do cheese-wise. Cheeses, you set up. Okay, that's not how you do it. It's so much easier to say this the normal way, though. Might even go tighter, actually. That's so hard to do this. Anyway, after this teleport, the idea is that on top of this thing, bottom part. Okay, whatever. Works too. Back it on, boy. Anyway, then we can go here, build a block here, build a block here. This can be completely blocked off. I think that's the same height. And the question is, how far do I have to move this block? So we're gonna place the teleporter here. I don't know why it faces that way. And then it teleports here. We also can have this thing move it up. Is we need a move trigger and this move trigger and also a gravity trigger. Touch activated. Goes like this. Touch trigger. Build. Edit. Move group 2. Move Y up. 200. Silent, easy, move down. Oh, yeah. Touch activated. Actually, I should play this. I forgot to hit the final word. It'd be so much easier if I just use this mode instead. So I think I could go with a little bit higher. $120. This. A little bit higher, but I might change this a bit. Maybe 30 is probably all. I might need to do more than that because I'm also going to add new here and there. Here. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna throw it through and decorate everything a lot more once I'm done. Now I'm mainly just building the layout for stuff. Oh, goodness gracious. EDP. What's EDP? This part's gonna be near impossible to preview. I could put this part to the side and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference, right? Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So let's actually put this to the side because it's just a lot easier to manage. This is all to the side. Does this actually? How do I make it not register this the first time, but register it the second time? Fitted U order 2, U order 1. What's my U order? Is there not an order 0? As soon as I added order, it stopped the preview. It's not listening to either now. But what? Is there a way that, how does order work? Okay, well this is an actual pain. Preview. Why aren't you previewing anymore? 0. Okay, so this seems completely broken. I don't know what I did. So confused. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this preview mechanic seems like it's going to actually cry trying to do this part. Okay, let's set you to order. Apparently order 1 doesn't work. I do this, it's supposed to. If I set you to order 2, then you're order 3. What happens is it ignores what? I'm Sorry, what did I just witness? What? I can't even, bro. What is this? All I want is it to go boing, then teleport, then boing. Not too much to ask. Okay, well, luckily, I don't think it matters, right? I'm tired of this stupid part. Oh yeah, I jumped around those parts. Anyway, forgot to change this position thing. Try 150. Start. I don't know why I jumped there. It was not enough. Goodness gracious. Alright, so we need to make this go even further. Let's try 200. Yay. This is so off at this point. If I actually had the BPM of this song, it would actually make my life so much easier. Try something. Oh my gosh, it's not a dangerous. Okay, whatever. Computer trying to tell me it's dangerous site to go to Newgrounds. It's... Try BPM 123. And we'll try 123. So everything is now going to be slightly offbeat from the looks of it. Does it feel right though? Let's try to. I mean, I guess this is more accurate than the other. Alright, well, I guess I'll just do it to this then. So, I'll try to make it to this BPM now, so it's going to be a bit different of a vibe. Just because that was starting to get horrendously off. If I go here, it's such a pain to deal with, because I essentially have to figure this. I just have to go by these lines. I can't go based off of any of its nonsense. I have to go off of the lines purely. According to that, I need to be jumping like immediately, but I'm not gonna do that. Hello. What if I made it so it's that you need? Always makes you jump here. Unless... It didn't do anything. Not really. I don't know. I'd suggest going to a place like Reddit or something like that. Posting it. I mean, you can always join my Discord, post a video of it if you want, and I'll probably see it, but I'm not gonna be able to stop stream right now to look at it. I do not know how to change that force, so I'm not gonna bother with it. Instead, we can do it here. Ah. Right, this still isn't centered. Let's put it under 50. That was old. Gosh dang, I hate when it does that. Just try 220. It's not quite there. Probably 230 then. Gee, it's not quite right. It's probably like 235 is best. Even better. That looks pretty good. I need to practice see what the jump looks like. No. roughly if I jump there, which is on beat. Okay, sure it is. Looks like it's probably on beat. And then we'll hit an off purple. Those are always fun to do. This looks pretty good. I don't know. Drop too low, there's spikes. Too early, there's a spike. So, you know, this is still cool gameplay, I think. Interesting. This is pretty hard to cheese, but let's see what I should do now. Is that possible? Oops. It is if you hit the beat, the double beat. Those are actually hard. Also, you. I don't really want you to be visible, so let's actually make you just toggle it. I have it toggled, it still won't work. Holy cow. I love that. The gameplay is actually pretty chill. Let's actually go to 6 real quick. I need to replace you to be also on beat again. You know, boom. So it's cool and flashy. it's actually just barely offbeat. I do not like how that's the case. I feel like it should be this way, so it's on beat. Roughly. Anyway. After that, you go and you hit. You plays fine. I'm getting confused about the pixelation effect. It's kind of tricky, isn't it? It's actually rough. Like that's rough gameplay to play. That's good for that part. That's actually really as with any other part of the level, I can use this eventually. It's a triple tap, which is actually really difficult. Possible? I mean, it's possible. It's just hard. Yeah, okay. Huh. Cool. Anyway. place didn't have as much space. The other one had more space. Interesting. Either way. And I'm going to break the entire game. I don't know how many of them I'm supposed to do actually. The difference. No, let's make another one of these gameplays. And we're done with this type of gameplay, I think. Decorate it. Holy cow, this is hard. Oh, call me Santa Claus. Ho ho ho. That's actually impressive. Hopefully this doesn't exist. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. I forgot to click. It was so close. I would have to get this to play, like, if I just turned all of these off and made the preview do that, I could actually probably trick it. It's still a hard time. That time I'm done. Oh. Yeah, that was a fail. I hate early, I know that, but like, why do I jump there?
David Wilson 31 just followed.
Okay. I was barely paying attention to what that looked like. Jeez. Maybe if I do it in this mode, I can. I could do a little bit further, actually. Probably means this one could have done a little bit further, but whatever. Now, new gameplay, because let's just select all of these. Let's set their what? I can't set them together. You gotta be kidding me. I have to set them manually. I'll add this on. And so this should theoretically be slow. I mean, it's not going to help in the sense of this is just going to be for later doing stuff, but you know. What's ED0 again? My idea is instead what I'm going to do, because this area plays twice, all of them should play twice, is to select the slow, and then when it ends it'll be fast, and so so it should be roughly correct still when I get back. So the playback should still be fine. Get out. This will be roughly playing through both. When does it go to the next part? Alright. So let's see. Anyway. Let's see what gameplay I can make. Running out of ideas, you know. I think I'll probably do the jump thing again. That's so tricky. It's such a tricky timing. Watch this become like a demon or something. Finish it, release it. Oh, it's a demon. Huh. Didn't think I was that good at the game. Yeah, okay. So this just tells me what the jump's gonna be. Anyway, so we can then do a so da 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 da. Green orb. Find this way, green orb, going that way. So let's make this actually purple. That way when you hit this, your green orb going back down. I get to practice each of these sections like a million times. Come on, I got this, got this. That's actually kind of cool of an idea to make it look like this. Then we can have it so it's like a spike here. It's, you know, it looks all scary and stuff. There's no other way. No other way. And then maybe we can go for something like some saw blades. Yeah, we just put a fourth spike here. And now this is impossible if you go early. So that's actually pretty good design right there. maybe not that one, but we can put a spike over here. Alright. That's actually pretty hard. I get it right. I gameplay is tricky though. Why can't I get that? Truck didn't die there. What? That was not a problem before. Because I'm just bad, I think. So that actually works pretty nicely. Narrowly dodging all of that death and doing that. If you drop without hitting that, then you die. If you drop early, you just can't. I mean, maybe there's some kind of crazy scenario where you drop early, jump, hit that, and it's fine. But also, if you just keep going, you go into that. There's no way to gain around this unless you do some crazy stuff. So let's just make some like insanely hard gameplay here for no apparent reason. It's just like, yes, gameplay. This is what gameplay looks like, folks, and you just didn't realize it. You land here, you jump over this. Well, now there might be a scenario where you jump onto that, jump, you jump over, I kill you. I don't think there's a way of cheesing it, and even if you did, that cheese is like 10 times harder than the actual level itself. Okay, the timing on this pink dash and green orb is actually a lot trickier than I thought it would be. Admittedly, I was not thinking this through. Admittedly, that's like a little tricky. So maybe just a one spike there. Holy cow, is this a combination of some stupidly tricky gameplay? Got some ideas. I'm putting them into action, boy. I'm getting better, I think. Okay, That's what I was worried about. I feel like this just has to go over a bit. There's no way you're doing that. I'm gonna be real with you. If you can manage to get down here at the right place to jump over this and then jump over this, you deserve it. You deserve it. That is like stupidly difficult gameplay. Just to avoid that, presumably. I messed up. Okay. This is stupid art gameplay, is what this is. I can't even hardly try this stupid section because of how much harder the rest of it is. It will prevent people from jumping over the spike. Also, me making this level near impossible. I don't think they'd dare try. I think I need to practice section of practicing. I need to practice within the practice. Huh? Yes, yes. What is that? What happened here? Okay, whatever. What is going on? Oh boy, I can't handle how bad I am at this game. How? What did I jump on? What did I jump on? It doesn't matter, it kills me. But like it's not possible if you do that. Okay. That's tricky. That's tricky indeed. That's not what I wanted to click. Imagine if I had to do the first part as well every time. That would actually drive me insane. I clicked. I almost like the black effect into this. It won't be. Is that not possible? Look, let's make you a smaller saw blade. Medium size saw blade. And then let's put some blocks. Some good old blocks here. What? No, undo. Now that's good. Are you also a half block? It doesn't actually let you do that. Warp is where you can get literally whatever size you want. Which is odd to me, but sure. What is the anti-bumping your head block? Hold on, let me look it up. How to make ceilings not kill you in geometry dash. Just look it up real quick. Gosh dang it. Also, who's messaging me? What? What's happening? Alright. Let's see. I'll just have to try them till I find it. Actually, we can just delete this then, and we just, I think it's D then? I think D works. Just make sure that they are good position, so this should bounce me off this. So that was actually like impossible difficulty. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, D is not the right one. Let's try H. Because I forgot which. And you know, I am not going to that guide. Find them. Yeah, it is H for head. Alright. Ignore me killing myself. Alright. This is cool. So this works. Um, Gameplay. Honestly, don't think I'll have anything for the rest of it. So let's go ahead and place the final teleporter. Um, on out here. We're going to delete the move trigger to be part of group 5. And this is going to be set to that group. Not, no, that's not how you do that. 5. And camera mode. What does mode do? Set rotate edge. Guess I'll just go static. Actually, I think if I use zoom, I can go to exit static. I want regular zoom back. No. Static. So now if I can actually manage to beat this, grab that for the pulses, but whatever. Alright, cool. Okay. Talk about how I'm actually good at this now. Need to line these up. What? So those two should have ones lined up on them. If I line it up that way, there's one pulse lined up there. Which I think I'm going to move this pulse over here. That's actually an odd rhythm for the pulses, but maybe let's just get rid of this last pulse here. Delete that pulse. No, let's delete that pulse too. Did I accidentally copy something over here? Yes, I did. It looks like I still have the zoom selected. Alright, cool. Anyway. Now, let's consider... Now, what actually I don't want to do anymore. Now it's time to place in all of our white blocks, all of these blocks in. Use our template and fill it all in so everything looks good instead of atrocious. You know, everything will look better after I do this. I don't actually have one added for this, surprisingly. Could probably add one really easily for this though. The template. For when it's a lone block. I think that should work. Actually, if I flip all of these blocks over, and also, let's make this a lot higher so that you can't see. Oh, these aren't flipped over, but it doesn't really matter if these are flipped over. Those. Okay, but I can flip all of this, flip it over. I think it registers that. Alright. Hopefully that actually does register that's flipped over. That'd be pretty upsetting if it doesn't. Hopefully I set up all of this right. Oh, and you. Need to position this. Ready? This is a real. Why did I set it up like that? Hold on. My mouse does. Wait, what? Did it not work? Anyway. Alright, cool. I'm going to remove you because you were not what I wanted. I think I should go with you actually. Did it tell me what special does? But this doesn't work. You can't add one blocks. What? Not. I don't know what I just did. Hold on. Does this do something to this? I don't think so. Okay. So that's fine. Let's go back. So it does not appear as though that actually works. So it's probably about to just not work there. Is there a reason this doesn't work? Oh, this isn't selected. Okay, does not look like flipping works. I have to self-flip these. Oh. Can I just like shift that down real quick? Okay, that's not right. No. Flip you. Separately flip you over here. It's fine. Alrighty. Alright. Now time to go. Also, for you guys, I did this, would it then let me create? Oh crap. Okay. What the crap? Why is it scaling like that? Hold on. If I click warp, does warp work properly? Does warp do what I want? Yes, warp actually does what I wanted the other one to do. And I don't need either of those. I can delete the right one. I'm going to quit. Select you, and I'm going to delete you. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to select you, and then I'm going to shift you over, and then I'm going to scale Y, scale you down. I'm going to fit you there. But then I'm not actually, because I'd rather have you here. And I'm going to select you. You on correctly. I'm going to realize if for some reason this thing is not scaled. This thing got larger scaled. What on earth happened there? Okay, that's cool. Should I switch this? No, it's not. There we go. That looks way better. You did this. Honestly, I don't think that looks bad though, so I think it's fine. The other one was you. Which, in all honesty, just needs to be like just be you, not with the thing. But we flip it to be a one. So delete you, and we just put in the block. Cool. Now that we've done that, we can go out here. We can select all of this. The group extra. Don't pay. Don't enter. So does this actually make this remove? Oh wait, I haven't deleted the regular blocks yet, apparently. Right. Build, I want to select. Not need the camera triggers. right? I think I'm gonna go here once I get this done. Now we have this. It definitely looks a lot cleaner. That looks so much cleaner. Holy cow. Why can't I do this game right now? I could possibly even get to the last part. The thing. But go back in here. I'm going to delete all start positions, and there we go. So now we have this. Of course, we can't just have nice things. I messed that up a ton. Oh my gosh, stop. You're telling me that doesn't actually... Hold on. Remember you? Yeah, I need you again. Let's call upon your power to make this level actually possible. Wow, that's actually kind of cool how that was aligned like that. Anyway. Does that mean it's all the parts? Where are parts with the corners? So those corners are right. Why does that look off? Alright, there we go. Alright. My gosh. It's like the perfect timing. You just barely are off, and it's like, oop, nope, you're dead. You die. And if you're too early, it just like blinks. It's a, just, oop, oh, okay. Did I make the level easier? Possibly. This is only the early parts of the level. I go by the theory of, yeah, if I play this enough, I'll be able to beat it. How? I'm failing at the first part of that. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, no. Yeah, I would have been lucky to get past that part. Alright. Oh my gosh. Torture, bro. Torture. That's what this level is. Torture. Can I beat it? If I can't beat it in its current state, then we're gonna have to change some stuff. Why am I struggling? I literally was able to beat that all the time before. All the time. Oh my gosh, it's just a triple spike. Come on. Okay. Okay, hold on. I can nail the rest of this if I get past that little spider orb. I forgot to click the portal orb. This is unfair. I think I have to go. But alright. Not bad, not bad. Just save real quick. Might give it a few tries. Only one try. Alright, well. Let's close this first. Otherwise the game will explode. Alright. So, not bad, not bad. We made some progress. I mean, it's a little hard. I might need to make it a little easier in the future. Then we can eventually get to modifying the let me think. Modifying decorations, decorating it more, making it look better. But so far, not bad. I'm enjoying it so far. So that's all for today. See you all next time. It's kind of a short stream.